Welcome to Kenton Teaches. Enjoy the video.
You start by importing the master audio and analyzing its beats. Do this now. Use an automatic beat detect or tap tempo to place markers on strong beats, then set your project FPS and tempo grid to match the detected BPM. Once done, create frame-accurate markers at downbeats and transitions so you can snap animation keys. This ensures actions will lock to musical events. Make sure to name markers clearly so you don't lose timing reference as you proceed. You now map your main key poses to the beat markers, put strong hits on downbeats and fills on offbeats. Once poses are placed, use the curve editor to tighten easing so impacts land exactly, reduce overshoot on hit frames, and add fast and slash out for accents. Layer secondary motion in a non-destructive track or NLA strip so you can retime without breaking the base animation. By working in layers and with beaten markers, you keep timing flexible and musically accurate as complexity grows. Finish by polishing motion around the beats, tighten curves, add micro adjustments, and then create a playlist at the final FPS to verify sync at full volume. Export a render with embedded audio or a separate WAV for final assembly. Make sure sample rates match to avoid drift. If you see drift later, check timeline frame rate and audio sample rate. Then shift the whole animation by plus or minus 1 frame or remap markers to correct. That single frame nudge usually fixes most sync issues.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if this video was helpful.